Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and depending from where you are watching us from. This is Biafra Watchman TV. We are live and we are direct. We are here once again to set the record straight. We are here once again to speak the bitter truth without fear or favor. We are here once again to propagate the gospel of Biafra and gospel of redemption. We are here to bring you the gospel of redemption at your doorstep. If today is your first time of coming across our video, please subscribe, like, and share our video. Very important, like so that YouTube will distribute the video to go more viral. All right, this voice records here is the voice record of our esteemed mother. I don't know who. Our esteemed mother, and also the conversation or discussion she had with Ngozi Orabueze before she tendered her resignation. And what made her to tender her resignation? Most people don't know she has resigned long ago. In this very audio, you will listen their discussion and what prompted her to resign. That like one of our brothers said, he said the problem of Ngozi is not only she wants to be in control. She wants to be in control. The problem she has is simple. She is on a mission. Because even when PM, starting from MNK, he delegated some powers to people. They delegated some powers to people. But in her own case, you will listen in this very conversation. In her own case, she wants everybody to report to her. Whatever that happens must pass through her. Whatever that happens must, she must have knowledge of it. In the conversation, why I'm saying this, there are some people who are not vocal, who don't want to talk on media. I heard Deputy Minister of Information, Chiamaka Ajere. I saw the video he made yesterday. He was calling out, I don't know who, was calling her out for supporting Ngozi and for supporting Ngozi in this Islamic bank. And the second bank, FCMB, she introduced to Biafrans to pay money, knowing fully well that the security of Biafrans is at stake. Because whoever that pays money into that account, wahala dey for the person's side. So Deputy Minister of Information, just called out, I don't know, because he knows how he, took, I don't know, that I don't know, is she actually supporting what Ngozi is doing by giving our people back home Nigeria account to pay money into. Not only that, also exposed the account. So you will also listen to what I don't know who said to clear air and to set the record straight. You get the point? Because when I saw the video, I said, what? I got to do my findings to know if actually what the Deputy Minister of Information in the person of Chiamaka Ajere, what he said about I don't know is actually true. So during my findings, I don't know now, made, even you will listen to what he said, because she decided to, set the record straight to make this voice note public so that Biafrans will know her stand. Now, something happened. In their course of discussion between I don't know who and Ngozi Orabueze, I don't know who tried all she could. Just pay close attention while watching this video. especially when it comes to the audio part. Pay close attention so that you will hear everything. I don't know who was trying to convince Ngozi Orabueze that since men on ground, since Biafra Liberation Army said, allow the people they were working with when PM was around to be working with them. Now these guys are not just normal human again like them. And moreover, they are military. As a military sees civilian, since they've said how they want to work with these people, allow them to work with the people. Let them work with. If they say they prefer working with Ogenkere, Chikodi, to success, allow them. If they need money, they should call on them. They will disburse funds for them. That's all we are looking for is Biafra. But Ngozi say lie, that everything must pass through her. Even I don't know who went as far as letting her to know that she has a son, and the son is in the US military. Now, when the son went to this peacekeeping in Iraq and returned back, as a mother, she noticed that the life of her son have changed. She started following her son with intelligence and wisdom. Because the way don't carry kala, they for bush, for months, if not years, when they don't think the way you think. Because after writing junk on Twitter, she will go inside house and sleep. Lie on a very good bed. But if you see the way this woman talked down on men who have been living inside bush for years now, if you see the way she talked them down, the thing, that one touched me. I say, shit. That one touched me. I say, this woman, this woman get luck. This woman get luck. Get luck. So I don't know who said, at a point, her son now approached her. I said, Mom, not that your son you sent to Iraq returned back. It's a different person entirely that returned back. So I don't know who was giving this woman incenses to know that people who are into military or military men or military guys, they don't operate in the same frequency with civilians. That's why they often call them bloody civilians. That she should allow these guys, that they're supposed to be pampering them. Even she told this woman, according to Ngozi Orabueze, that when they issued a statement, that was it early January or December, that they gave 14 days. If they don't meet to their request, they got to take over. As a mother who has conscience, she couldn't sleep. She was like, both praying, what are we going to do? But you will hear Ngozi Orabueze, Oshie Dago, nothing, don't disregard their talk, disregard this one. You need the boy of him. If you go wine, Ngozi Orabueze, you need the boy of him. You watch here. Don't blame you. I can blame the people that gave you this end. You know, you thought the way you subdued your husband, the way you treated your ex-husband, that's the way you can treat men. That's the way you can talk to men. And why? If you're not the way you treated your ex-husband, not to treat you more than ụmụ nwoke wụ ga-aga n'ogwu, ụmụ nwoke wụ aga where you address everybody's criminal to you, criminal. Ono ye basabara from no ga ye basabara ono ye basabara iji pokri ina e basabara ina bend there without corruption in the name of speaking English. Another guy after chapter one day. Don't take time. If you don't take time, Ngozi Orabueze, or no, a pass on up and down. A pass on and I call you. And I call you if you didn't if you didn't more in your mind. Because essentially on this mission, you accepted the task. You think that you will come and render what we've labored for years useless. You too small, EPK. You no go succeed. You will never succeed. And if you want EAG here on Angadaga, without maneuver. When about a can AG here on Angada maneuver. Because again now, when the Yabuti Hanon Angadaga, Kochaya, they don't change their stand, they don't change their policy. Moreover, don't want your force to be there, no more battalion. When your force to give it there, no one rape, so you put there, it doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. Because this moral is what we don't understand. And that's so so Onowu of Biafra, when I listen to what I don't know who said. You also listen how she tried to convince her so that the status quo will remain. But Ojulaju. So the Deputy Information Minister, I beg, just, know that I don't know who have washed off her hand as Pontius Pilate washed off his hand in the case of Christ. It's just that she never came on media to say, man, what this woman is doing, I'm not in support. And moreover, you're supposed to know this one better. When PM was around, that New Dimension account, they are using it to, but it's foreign account from USA. But this woman, this criminal, immediately PM was out of the picture. Or with that account in Nigeria, go buy another New Dimension. And that is why I don't know who was telling Biafrans to pay money into that New Dimension account, not knowing. Isiapo, Ngozi Orabueze, change the account. Because everybody knows that when PM was around, people were donating money. And the Ngozi Orabueze, she's the one spearheading that account. That account, she's the one controlling the account. And she has never accounted to anybody. All the money she disbursed from the account, she never give her account. But she's calling Oge to come and give her account. She's calling Oge because she believes in any calling Oge to come and do accounts because everybody's rubbish is video. And they show your imaginary followers. Actually, Oge are answerable to you. They called PM for questioning on the finance or how he's financing the struggle. Ngozi Orabueze, or the same secretary who is working under PM to come and account. Account on what? Account on what? So Onowu of Biafra, wanna listen to what happened. And one year when it goes to Arabia, I must host Arabia, and I check Arabia host Arabia. Will not give her space. With that, her partner in crime, I read one comment of a lady that said, I'm talking that I'm sort of using hard words on women. Sister, auntie, mom, please. I'm not referring this, it's not all Biafran women, no. It's not all Biafran women I'm referring to. All Madnaba, Ngozi Orabueze with the partner in crime, yes, snaggy. Even in that conversation, when someone is evil, when you honor the evil now magnetic in that person easily. In their conversation, that argue was trying to convince Ngozi Orabueze on the need to listen to what Madam Onowu is saying. But at the end of the day, what happened? On up on the same page with Ngozi Orabueze. She's on the same page with her because no one knows her job. So even Ngozi Amaginet go. And I boy patazie ka ha ro dirty job. We no go agree for you people. Like I am Ankwe. We no go agree for you people. So genuine Biafrans, if you come across this video, just do the normal thing, share, like, and subscribe. I greet you all. From Ngozi, I am Ankwe. I believe I have fighter for years in the. I believe I say if I tackle out for years, I believe I say. Or for the video, I say no, we no go agree. Over speed, yeah, and I be a speed in a say. You're gonna I hear what speed, yeah, on a pedal and I buy a pedal up and say, no go agree for her. I greet you all. Peace and love.
Fellow Biafrans, I don't know. I'm compelled to address you today, being the 18th day of February 2025, to clarify a misunderstanding. Yesterday, I received numerous texts, messages regarding my statement during a fundraising event, and I feel it is essential to set the record straight. I want to make it clear that I am not associated with any alternative account outside of the one approved by our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, for the New Dimension mandate. As the former Secretary of New Dimension for several years, I can attest that funds were frequently disbursed from this account for months when the PM was present. This is the account I vowed to support during the fundraising and encourage Biafrans to pay into, as it is evidently posted on our website. Let me categorically state that I never supported opening or being part of any account opened in Nigeria. I have never encouraged anyone to pay money into any Nigerian account. For over 13 years, from MNK till date, I have been fighting for the freedom of my people. I will not stop until Biafra is fully restored. As a mother figure in our community, I have offered guidance and advice when needed. However, I cannot force adults to do what they ordinarily wish to do. I have prayed and played my part in supporting the fight for Biafra, and I will continue to do so. I was offended and felt betrayed when I heard Raphael Ajere spreading misinformation and misquoting me. Therefore, I want those insinuating that I encourage Biafrans to pay money into Fulani accounts to desist from spreading such false rumors and engaging in character assassination. Such actions not only create chaos, but also undermine the morale of genuine Biafrans working towards our shared goal. I rest my case. God bless Biafra. I don't know.
Prophetic, I don't know who will be my eye. But in the hour, if I'm in spiritually. So India because no it takes so much of our time. And when India chunk of it. So their reason, like my son when he came back with PTSD. Yes, a combat engineer. He came back with PTSD. Some of these men have PTSD. XYZ, but we don't believe in all those things. So I want us to, I'm just playing the devil's advocate. Let's not get into argument with them, because if when you get to their level, then you know you are losing something. And also, I know how the military mind works, because I live with one. When he came back, I had to put locks on my door. Any little thing can trigger them. And you're backing off, okay. I live with this for years. My only son, he had to open his mouth and told me, Mom, it's not the son you sent to Iraq that they brought back to you. So, also these men. So, what I'm saying is that the military men, they don't appreciate civilians. They call them bloody civilians because they think are no good. And women, even in civilized country, you find out the equality that is supposed to be between the genders. And they keep protesting, they keep filing cases and so on. In civilized country, how much more us? So when I heard all the threats and everything yesterday, as I was listening to it, giving us 14 days, they will do this, they will do that, I wasn't quite happy. And I think the best thing for us to do is just, if it would be possible, my honorable COS DPM, if you will just focus on the on administration, let the defense minister and former military person, U.S. Army, Philip Ajoko, onye Army, let them be handling that. First, so let's not allow what they are fomenting, because Simon Candia, let you just go getting into the dirt with them.
Again, that's why, maybe why most of us say at peace is I don't get time to listen to that stupidity. That's what I call it. So when people listen to that junk from these idiots, you could be worried.
I was worried.
There's some of the information that you are saying is not something that some of us have. And again, there's a danger when we listen to mediocres and the chaos that comes from these individuals. As far as we are running a government, there's a process. Nobody can change that process. And that process is, there is a leadership. Leadership is not divided or let's say we don't run government like that. Having a government is from head to toe. Okay. So my eye must reach from head to toe. Okay. Because I'm an area, then that means that I relegated on some of the things people want me to do, and I'm focusing on the gossip. That's what we call it, gossip of these individuals that believe that COS need to leave this. Again, we have a defense department who is relating with me, and we are relating with the right people, the right men on ground. That is the way it's going to be.
Okay, just responding to them, first that now change the generals. So if they say if anything has to change, it has to be when the PM comes. If it will be possible, I will plead with our DPM. Do not change any of the generals. Just leave them the way they are. Odogu will be coming out in no few days. So let him do. Check it out. Odogu bonye create here. because success and so on. Success, I'm an Chikodi. Sorry, Paza can be another success. But Chikodi Kaiji Maliobia, take a time from us for better. You can see the rapport. And no wonder Ochi may not be in. So, if I have you. Yeah, I don't know. We have a defense department. Yes, okay. And every department under this government must report to me. Okay. Let me finish. Okay. Who get that instruction? Okay. The instruction is that I will continue to do what Onowu is doing now until Onowu comes out. But Onowu is happy because those are the kind of words people throw out that maybe they don't understand the implications of those words. But my own thing is to make that correction. That when the DN gave instruction, he didn't tell COS, finance, military, water resources, energy, there is nothing that happened in this whole struggle that I don't know, even though they don't see me in meetings. Okay. So we cannot, personally, I cannot leave anybody to run down this government. No, because of the lies they lie to people. Okay. Like that. And again, okay. I hear what you are saying. Just one more thing. I'm not saying that you are not in charge, but let the defense minister report to you. Do not, let him report to you. And then the defense minister that is not reporting to me. Did he tell you? No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he's not reporting to you. But funny would have now on their platform, that kind of thing. What I heard, I was so disturbed. The press and this year, one last point. On our image at if engineers say I didn't get 90 death with them. Other nations are watching other nations will be seeing this thing. How will they see that the government they will mess up only the approved side of the leadership? And the Biafrans are following the side of the leadership, my Twitter handle and the Twitter handle of the government. That is what those who are truly following what we are doing, what Obatode has instructed. Anybody that's going to the destruction of all these idiots, we must follow that. And that is the way we must follow until Onowu joins us. And we cannot relegate anything that Onowu will come out and blame us for the danger and for the harm that is people. Again, we are very focused. That distraction they are bringing is something some of us are not going to eat. And I know it will worry you. Sometimes you want to know what is happening everywhere. But I'll just encourage you to reduce the distraction around you. Because that is why you may not sleep. You may have it. Some of us are just drinking our champagne, having fun and sleeping. Distraction and knowing the way sometimes you take this, minimize your exposure to that toxicity. It is toxic. And the more you continue to expose yourself to that toxicity, the more it's going to be disturbing you, which is not disturbing everyone. We just, mind is to follow the guideline from beginning to end. Nothing will change later. So anybody that feels or anybody that that does not want to get entangled in that chaos, just stop listening to their stupidity or whatever I just said. The way sometimes you take this, minimize your exposure to that toxicity. It is toxic. And the more you continue to expose yourself to that toxicity, the more it's going to be disturbing you, which is not disturbing everyone. We just, mind is to follow the guideline from beginning to end. Nothing will change later. So anybody that feels or anybody that
that does not want to get entangled in that chaos, just stop listening to their stupidity or whatever it is.
But yesterday, I just to Mata and Infuseka Butuza, General Butuza, Yamanaba, on 14 days, he will take over, Fana plan, coup, and so on.
Remember, if you're following my Twitter handle, that I've already discredited and thought that is not an official site for the Biafra Liberation Army or for the government. Just follow my Twitter handle and you'll be at least. Any of those handles that you're using on Twitter to spread false information to Biafrans, once it's brought to the notice of the government, I will go and discredit and tell Biafran that it is not legitimate. One, it is not